Hey guys, welcome back to Critical Flick. Today I'll be reviewing Army of the Dead from Netflix. So Army of the Dead is the newest film from Netflix and Zack Snyder, and it's basically a zombie slash heist movie. So in this film, right off the bat, you get to see the world thrown into chaos because there's this zombie contagion that's broken out from the military, and it's isolated to Las Vegas. Las Vegas is quarantined off, it becomes the land of the dead, if you will. All the zombies have overrun this desert paradise. And I have to say, I think Las Vegas works really well in this setting. I think it's always looked really cool, and they've used it for these types of films. Even if it is, the Resident Evil film that used Las Vegas, it just looks so creepy, and it really just fits the aesthetic of a post-apocalyptic zombie landscape with everything deteriorating, being taken over by the desert. Like, the big neon capitalist icon that is Las Vegas and having it kind of overthrown by the dead. It just looks cool, so that is just an element that I personally like. That being said, the actual cinematography itself and just the camera work is a little odd. There's a lot of blurring. Zack Snyder likes to take some risks with his films and do things that maybe other people wouldn't do. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. I think in this movie, it hurts the movie a little bit. I love Zack Snyder, and I absolutely adore his remake of Dawn of the Dead. It was one of my favorite movies growing up, so I was really excited that I was going to get another zombie movie from him. But this one's kind of a mixed bag. So in this movie, you see Dave Bautista, who plays a leader of this elite squad that needs to go into the contagion zone, go into Las Vegas to try and retrieve some money that's in the safe at the bottom of one of the casinos. And they need to get in there, they need to get out before there's a nuclear bomb. So it's kind of silly on its face. It's a kind of silly movie, and it never really takes itself too seriously. And there are some good action scenes. I think Dave Bautista is pretty solid in the role. All the acting in it's okay. It's kind of goofy zombie movie stuff, but there are some melodramatic moments, particularly between him and his daughter. I thought both of those actors did a solid job in particular. Everyone else is kind of expendable. Like I said, at its core, it is a action heist zombie movie, and I think it really works on those levels. There's a lot of really good gore in this one, as you expect from a zombie film. Also some really solid action. I thought there were some scenes that really work well with the claustrophobia of being in these casinos, in the hallways, in the vault, and fighting all the waves of zombies. You're able to make it more tension-filled when you're in these tight spaces. So with just a couple zombies coming in that are actual people, we didn't have to use a lot of CG for that. It works because you're in a tight space, like 6 or 7 zombies. It's really intense. There's a scene in particular when an elevator opens and Dave Bautista has to fight some zombies. I like that scene in particular. And like I said, the movie doesn't take itself too seriously. There are some comedic moments, often supplied by Tig Notaro, who I had no clue was CG'd into the movie, because Chris D'Elia was supposed to be that role, and obviously everything happened with him, and she had to kind of fill in. Apparently it cost millions of dollars to throw her into the movie, and I think it worked. I honestly did not know that she wasn't there, so that's a testament how good that looked. So I enjoyed that. I thought her comedy worked a little bit. Some of the other stuff, it's hit or miss, but I like that it didn't take itself too seriously. We didn't need a really melodramatic zombie movie. I'm glad I got an action-packed one. Something more of the line of Zombieland meets Doomsday meets Dawn of the Dead. I enjoyed it. Maybe not as good as some of those films, but I think it had its own role. As far as the storyline goes, like I said, it is kind of a silly movie, but it's really bloated. It's a really bloated movie. There's no way around it. It is 2.5 hours long. Did not need to be that long. I don't think anyone thinks it needed to be that long. But at the end of the day, there's just some false endings. It leads up to kind of an ending that I didn't love. There's a kind of 2 or 3 endings. You think the movie's over and it just keeps going and going and going. It kind of felt like it was dragging itself along after about an hour and a half, to be honest with you. And I think the ending isn't worth the payoff. There's a lot of bloat in this movie that feels like maybe it's going to lead to something. And each time you think you're getting there, they shrug you along for another 15, 20 minutes. So that's a problem. I do like that's on Netflix. If I would have seen it in theaters, I probably would have been like, we got to wrap this thing up. This is getting a little too long. But watching it at home, I honestly could have broken it up to 2 or 3 sittings. But watching it all at once, just a touch long in my opinion. I do like that it feels like a callback to those mid-2000s zombies movies. When zombie movies were at their peak, they were cranking them out. I do think the prosthetics look pretty good. The zombies do look pretty solid. It doesn't look like cheesy, lame zombies. They're kind of scary, intimidating creatures that are coming after them, a little more intelligent than your typical zombie. So I like that. Good throwback to that era, a genre that I really loved when it was at its height. It obviously did get played out, but glad we got to see a Zack Snyder rendition of a zombie movie again. So if I were to rate this movie, I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. It is not bad. It's not amazing. I think it falls right in the middle. It's a fun movie. If you jump into it expecting kind of a fun zombie action movie, I think you'll enjoy it. If you're looking for something groundbreaking or something real serious, you're not probably going to enjoy it. It's a little silly, a little bloated, But I personally enjoyed it as a fan of, Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead and other zombie films from that early 2000s, mid 2000s period. So if you checked out Army of the Dead, let me know what you think about it. Did you like it as much as me? Did you think it was a little too bloated, a little too silly and messy when it comes to the cinematography and just the technical aspects of the film? Or did you look past that and just have a fun time? Leave those comments down below. Remember to like and subscribe. See you guys next time.